We're live. It is Tuesday, the first day of October 2024. Look, I've got some really detailed information that I'm going to report to you exclusively. I was the only reporter, correspondent, whatever, telling you last week that Kim Wonderley, the veteran, longtime traffic anchor at KCBS, would be retiring. Her last day is on Wednesday, tomorrow. And she will have spent a multiple decade tenure at KCBS. Now, it would be great to just wish her a fine life and retirement and all that. But let me tell you a few things. I have really good sources at KCBS and some not at KCBS, but I've been given a detailed account of Kim Wonderley basically telling people that the ex-news director, the vice president, Jenny Seelig, and the guy that's responsible and is in charge of the traffic and the sports, guy by the name of Don Bastida. And he is no relation to the former San Francisco TV anchor, Ken Bastida. His name is Don Bastida. In any event, Wonderley is leaving, having told people something to the effect, Bastida, Seelig, made me miserable. That's a quote. They made me miserable. And may have been the precipice of just an ongoing toxic relationship that may have accelerated Kim Wonderley's decision to leave now and retire. Now, look, I'm not saying a couple of things. I'm not saying the world's going to stop because Kim Wonderley is retiring. What I am saying is how many good people have been leaving, whether forced retirement, and I don't mean forced, but in their own mind, leaving and retiring or taking buyouts or just getting out, have been accelerated by Seelig, who's now gone, and they hired somebody else, but too late, and Bastida, who is, I've never met the guy, here he's a real nincompoop, and I can't think anything other than that description. It's not just the traffic department, although they lost 3, and they're probably going to lose another. They've lost really good people, okay? Peter Schofield could have stayed on, got out. He was a traffic anchor. John Atkinson, another very respected, cool, very adept professional, got out, retired, another traffic anchor, but he did sports too, John Atkinson. They're going to lose any decent reporter because this feeling at KCBS is one of unfamiliarity. And this is even with the new guy who's very respected. But the whole thing about Bastida, the inevitable decline and any day now bankruptcy that is going to befall Odyssey. That's the company owned by Entercom that runs all the stations, including KCBS and 95.7 The Game. But I'm going to stick for now to KCBS. Wonderley's last day is tomorrow, and they'll give her a nice send-off, and everything will be hunky-dory. Far from it, folks. These good people, and, maybe Wonderley, it was a good time for her to leave and retire, enjoy her life. She, of course, is married to the former sports anchor, Kevin the Rat Radich. But clearly, she's not that old, She clearly could have stayed on. Some other really good people, some of whom I just mentioned, could have stayed around, but they will not and won't, did not, because Seelig is incompetent. Seelig is incapable of leadership, and she lost a lot of people. Mind you, she never spent a day in the field. She was basically a business executive who doesn't know and didn't know business. And she had favorites. She led by fear because you went beyond her, and you'd probably, well, depending upon who you are, probably weren't going to succeed at KCBS. To this day, right now, even though she's gone, there are people there, good people, who are looking for a way to leave. The only people, as I have stated many a times, the only people who have stayed on are people who just love being famous in their mind. KGO radio retreads like Brett Burkhardt, Pat Thurston, to a lesser degree, Nikki Maduro. But all they're all part-timers, except for Burkhardt. Wow. And the station is just chaotic. There's no certainty. There's no direction. And again, when Odyssey declares bankruptcy, by the way, this is Soros, the Soros Group. Remember the guy, George Soros? They're trying to buy all these radio stations in the Odyssey Group. So that'll make and muddy things further. But I want to center one more time on Kim Wonderley. And I do want to say this. A professional, yes. Good at what she did, absolutely. Sense of humor, very adept reporter, could make things that were real difficult and put them into a good spin. She is a treasure, and we're losing her, in my opinion. Okay, maybe it's the right time for her. I wish she could have stayed on, but not the case at KCBS, where good people, really, really good people, are leaving in droves. Folks, do me a favor, and if you have and aspire to want to buy gold, I have a sponsor called American Federal Bullion, and they could be reached at 1-800-221-7694. And they're not just, paper, silver, and gold. You can actually buy bullions. You can buy coins, Krugerrands, and American Eagles. And talk to my friend when you call 1-800-221-7694. That's 1-800-221-7694. These are good people. They are dealing with a lot of people right now where the economy is, people fearful, inflation, and an election coming. A lot of people are thinking about gold and even silver, but they'll head you in the right direction. And they are very, very good people, bona fide people. Talk to my friend Nick Krovich. That's Nick Krovich at AmFed, American Federal Bullion Coin Shop, and also good people to call if you want to go down the gold and or silver route. Give my friend Nick Krovich a call at American Federal, 1-800-221-7694. Mention my name, and they will give you a really good buy, a good discount. And if you just want to call them and get a catalog, they'll send you a catalog. Okay. This has been an exclusive report by Rich Lieberman on the Bay Area Media Pulse. See you later.